The 2027 Rugby World Cup is in 2 years, and I've picked a Springboks squad of 35 players instead of a usual 33, giving South Africa extra depth and flexibility. Can this team claim a historic 5th title? From the starting 15 to the impact bench, and all the way through to my predictions for the quarterfinals, semifinals and final, let's break down how the Boks could lift the Webb Ellis Trophy once again. Loose head props. Jan Hendrik Wessels. Versatile and powerful, can slot in at both prop and hooker. The perfect backup option for a long World Cup campaign. Ox Nche. South Africa's scrummaging rock. At his peak in 2027, Ox will anchor the Boks scrum like never before. Gerhard Steenkamp. A quiet destroyer. If he pairs up again with Wilco Louw, they'll form a front row combo no team wants to face. Tight head props. Wilco Louw. A raw powerhouse. Whether starting or off the bench, his scrummaging power can flip any game on its head. Asanati Intlaba Kanye. Explosive form and massive potential. 2027 is the perfect stage for him to gain big tournament experience. Thomas du Toit. Seasoned and solid. If he's fit and firing, his experience and versatility make him a guaranteed World Cup asset. Hookers. Malcolm Marx. Still the world's best. Dominant in rucks and mauls, near impossible to stop, and chasing a historic 3rd World Cup medal. Johan Grobbelaar. In top form for the Bulls. Reliable at lineouts, fierce at breakdowns, ready to step up on the biggest stage. Bongi Mbonambi. The veteran leader. His experience and calm under pressure make him the perfect mentor for South Africa's next generation. Locks. Eben Etzebeth. 2-time World Cup winner and still a beast. In 2027, he'll remain the most feared and respected lock on the planet. R.G. Snyman. The ultimate impact player. His offloads and creativity bring that X-factor every team dreams of. Lud de Jager. Built for the number 5 jersey. Physical, dominant in the lineouts, and a nightmare to bring down. Ruan Norkia. The future of Bok rugby. A relentless workhorse, tackling, cleaning, and ruling the air at line-out time. Loose forwards. Siya Kolisi. Still the heart of the Springboks. The big question, can the captain lead South Africa to a record 5th World Cup title? Pieter-Steph du Toit. The machine never stops. Tough, tireless, and still dominating, he's built for another World Cup run. Cobus Reinach. Versatile and powerful. Can slot in at flank, lock, or 8th man, and with his brother beside him, expect fireworks. Marco van Staden. Breakdown beast. His turnovers in clutch moments can flip a game, exactly what the Boks will need in 2027. Quagga Smith. Pure X-factor off the bench. Explosive pace, fearless defense, the perfect weapon in tight World Cup battles. Cameron Honeycomb. A rising star with massive potential. Could he be South Africa's next great number 8? The future looks bright. Jasper Wiese. An absolute tank. Relentless with ball in hand and brutal in contact. Will he be the Springboks' most dominant 8th man ever? Scrum halves. Morné van den Berg. Showed flashes of brilliance in 2025. Brings a unique style. Expect him to make a real impact in 2027. Faf de Klerk. The experienced leader. Calm, clever, and crucial in guiding the team through finals pressure. Grant Williams. Likely the starting scrum half. Explosive, dynamic, and capable of scoring multiple tries in the group stages. Fly halves. Sasha Feinberg Mngomezulu. Likely the first choice 10 in 2027. Skilled and composed, a key piece in chasing South Africa's 5th World Cup. Manie Libbok. The creative playmaker. Perfect for fast-running attacking rugby when the team wants to turn games on their head. Andre Pollard. Cool under pressure. His experience and calm will be vital in the final minutes of any big match. Centers. Andre the Giant Esterhuizen. Dominant in 2025 and ready to drive the Boks toward their 5th World Cup. Jesse Kriel. Experience and leadership in the midfield. Expect him to guide and inspire when it matters most. Keenan Moody. Key player in 2025 and the future at 13. Versatile enough to cover wing if needed. Damian Willemse. Veteran warrior on a mission. One goal: bring the World Cup home for South Africa. Outside backs. Kurt-Lee Arendse. World Cup 2023 star. If he keeps that form in 2027, expect try after try. Cheslin Kolbe. Proven winner. Always chasing, always scoring, the ultimate World Cup weapon. Apalili Fassi. Explosive counterattacker. In peak form, he can punish any defense. Damian Willemse. Versatile and electric. Can cover fly half, fullback or inside center, a must-have for the squad. Ethan Hooker. The future of Springbok rugby. Deadly runs and big potential to claim his first World Cup. This is what the potential final team could look like. Ox Nche, Marx, and Wilco Louw form a front row built for raw power and flawless scrummaging, the perfect platform to launch attacks. Eben Etzebeth and Ruan Nortje in the locks combine experience and athleticism, winning lineouts and controlling the air. In the back row, Siya Kolisi, Pieter-Steph du Toit, and Jasper Wiese provide leadership, relentless work rate, and unstoppable ball carrying. This forward pack blends grit, skill, and sheer dominance, exactly what's needed on the World Cup's biggest stage. The Springbok backs are dynamic and lethal in attack. Grant Williams at scrum half will control the tempo, feeding Sasha Mngomezulu at fly half, who brings creativity and precision to every play. The midfield of Damian Willemse and Keenan Moody combines experience and pace, breaking defenses at will. On the wings and fullback, Kurt-Lee Arendse, Cheslin Kolbe, and Damian Willemse offer lightning speed, world-class finishing, and the ability to turn any counterattack into points. This starting 15 balances power, skill, and strategy, perfectly built to lift the Webb Ellis Trophy. The bench is loaded with game-changers and experience to tip the final in South Africa's favor. Jan-Hendrik Wessels and Gerhard Steenkamp bring versatility and strength to the front row, while Assanati Labakanye and R.G. Snyman add impact and X-factor in the tight exchanges. Quagga Smith injects pace and defense at crucial moments, while Faf de Klerk and Andre Pollard offer calm leadership and tactical brilliance when the game is on the line. Finally, Jesse Creel brings midfield experience to stabilize and inspire the team in the dying minutes. With this bench, the Springboks can rotate, dominate, and adapt, making them unstoppable in the final stages of the World Cup. Honourable mentions. Other stars who could make the 2027 World Cup squad. Bowen Venter is another prop who could make an impact, bringing strength and versatility to the front row. Frans Malherbe will be 36 at the 2027 World Cup. He is a veteran prop with world-class scrummaging experience. The question will be, will Rassie go for his proven ability, or opt for the younger props for long-term World Cup energy? Marnus van der Merwe at hooker is solid at the set piece and breakdowns, a reliable option for any coach. I've picked Ruan Nortje instead of Franco Mostert. He's younger but fills the same role effectively in the second row. Even Roos is a powerhouse back rower, and the fight for selection with Cameron Honeycomb will be one of the toughest calls. Cobus Reinach, despite his brilliance in 2025, might be past his peak at 37, but his experience is still invaluable. Henko van Wyk is a dependable center, and with Springbok exposure, he could shine on the big stage. Edwil van der Merwe and Quan Horn are lethal try-scorers, able to change games in an instant when in form. These names highlight just how deep South Africa's talent pool is, making the final 2027 World Cup squad selection a truly tough decision. This is what a possible scenario could look like, starting from the quarterfinals. Game 1. Springboks vs Scotland. The Boks' forward power and lightning-fast backs will be too much for Scotland. Expect Eben Etzebeth and Jasper Wiese to dominate, with Cheslin Kolbe finishing off dangerous breaks. South Africa marches into the semi-finals. Game 2, New Zealand vs Argentina. New Zealand's All Blacks are relentless. With their tactical kicking and strong set pieces, they'll edge past Argentina, though Los Pumas will test them in the tight moments. Game 3, Ireland vs Australia. The Wallabies could be the dark horse here. Playing at home with a roaring crowd, they might just upset Ireland. Their attacking flair and counterattacks will put pressure on the Irish defense. This one could go down to the wire, but the home advantage gives Australia the edge. Game 4, France vs England. A classic showdown. France's speed and unpredictability meet England's structured game. Expect a thriller, but France's young stars might just pull it off to reach the semi-finals. Semi-finals. Game 1, Springboks vs France. The Boks experience and depth will shine here. South Africa's forwards will control the scrums and lineouts, while Grant Williams and Damian Willemse break the defensive lines. France will fight hard, but South Africa's composure in the clutch sees them through. Game 2, New Zealand vs Australia. The All Blacks face a fired-up Wallabies side. Home advantage favors Australia, but New Zealand's tactical mastery and finishing ability could be too much. Expect a tight battle, but the All Blacks will advance to the final. The final. The ultimate clash. Springboks vs All Blacks. Two rugby giants going head-to-head for World Cup glory. The forwards set the platform. Ox Nche, Wilco Louw, and Marx leading the charge. The backs are electric. Kolbe, Arendse, Mngomezulu, and Moody tearing through the defense. It's a nail-biting match. The All Blacks strike back with clever offloads and tactical kicking, keeping the score tight. But in the final minutes, South Africa's experience pays off. Andre Pollard nails the pressure penalty. The Springboks hold on and win their 5th World Cup, etching history once again. The Boks are champions, but the All Blacks showed why this rivalry will never lose its intensity. A final for the ages. That's my full breakdown of the Springboks 2027 World Cup squad and my predictions from the quarterfinals all the way to the final. Will South Africa win their 5th title, or will the All Blacks strike back? Let me know your thoughts and predictions in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more rugby insights, squad analysis, and World Cup updates.